Good afternoon, Paula Dean and Real Women of Philadelphia. I'm Sharon St. Patrick from Sacramento, California, and I am thrilled to have you in my kitchen today. Philadelphia cream cheese, I love you. I am making cream cheesy enchiladas, and these are all the ingredients. I better put this back over here. We have olive oil, enchilada sauce. I have the cilantro herb blend. It's a paste. There'll be scallions. And of course, Philadelphia cream cheese. We can't do without that. Jack and Monterey cheddar cheese. Olives. Fresh cilantro. Chili powder. And of course, these are handmade corn tortillas. And all of these ingredients end up being a luscious dish that my kids run to the table for, and my grandkids and all the family members. I'll serve them at parties or school functions. For whatever reason, they love them. They're simple and easy to make. Let's get cooking. I'll show you I'll do a couple of more of the tortillas in the pan to show you how I like to have them a little bit soft to work with. Okay, here we go. Turn the burn up to medium high. I already have the oven preheating to 350 to put all these lovely little enchiladas in to cook. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of extra virgin, listen to me. I'm not nervous or anything, am I? I'm not going to start drinking the olive oil. 2 tablespoons per 3. Set that aside, let that heat up a little bit. Oh, you know, when I was a little kid, my mom was always happiest in the kitchen. She was always singing and humming and dancing around. She would never let us in the kitchen. It's like if we snuck in, she'd, "What are you doing in here, kids? Get out of here till dinner's ready." She was really funny lady. And I never learned how to cook or anything, or even how to wash a dish or dry a dish when I was at home. But boy, I had to catch up after I left, I'll tell you that much. Okay, these are ready. Put these in here. Get them started. Oh, it's going to be delicious. Let me set the oven over here, because after I get done, I put a paper towel to soak up all of the extra olive oil. We don't need all that olive oil, for heaven's sakes. Okay, it's going to be wonderful. Once I met my future husband, I decided to cook. And I was living at home, and I had to go pick him up at the bus stop. But before that, I was making fried chicken, corn on the cob, and rice. Well, I made that rice in a huge, now you know how large Dutch ovens are. It was the largest one we had that my mom usually put the turkey in. I put the whole darn box of rice in there and thought, well, I'm just going to put it in the oven, and by the time I get back from picking him up at the bus stop, it'll be done. Well, Mom helped me with the fried chicken. With her recipe, all I had to do was kind of move them around in the skillet. And the corn on the cob wasn't a big deal. But I opened up the oven, and it was like seeing an I Love Lucy show when, remember when she baked the bread and it come out like that? Well, that's about what happened to my Dutch oven with my rice. It was spewing all over. Mom says, "Hurry up, grab a towel, get a mitten or something, let's get it out of the oven." So we plopped it down, and it was just like a mound like this. We had rice pudding, we had rice in soups, we had rice in casseroles, we had rice for months. And after that, I didn't cook until I got married. After that, I was so darn embarrassed. And of course, my dad, he couldn't wait to tell everybody how my cooking episode went, because he always said I couldn't boil water, and I always burned the pan, and I couldn't boil an egg because I'd always blow up the egg. So that was my experience as a kid. So now these are just about done. So I just want to get them a little flimsy so they're easy to work with. Just lay them down here, put the paper towel on them so it absorbs that There. This is the last one. Oh, it's going to be so good. You know, just smelling just one ingredient. The corn tortilla itself smells delicious. But once you get all those ingredients in, it's going to be fabulous. Okay, that's just about it for that. Let me turn that off. The first thing to do is always wash your hands when you have to pick up anything out of the kitchen and after you do. Get my hands washed and I'm ready to go. Put a hot pan in there to dry my hands off and we'll get started. Okay, here we go. Okay. We'll do this one. I'm going to need another plate to put that on so I can demonstrate it easier for you. Because this is what it's going to go in afterwards. We're going to put a little enchilada sauce on the bottom. Now, I used 30 ounces. And you can use any amount you want. That's just to pour on the bottom. To have it liquefied at the bottom for the tortillas. Tortilla. First thing I do, I put in the cream cheese. I put 3/4 of an ounce in each one. And you just mash them down so it spreads nice. Then you put in the scallions. A little bit of cheese. Now the cheese, I have 1 ounce goes into each one. And then I have a couple of ounces left over, 2 ounces to put on top as we're putting it in the oven. Now we have the cilantro. We have a teaspoon. Next is a half a teaspoon, or you can put a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of chili powder, depending on how much you like. And then 3 olives. And I don't even dice them. I just smush them in my fingers like this. Get them all set. It's ready to go. You just take this, just mash it in, roll it up. Oh, it smells so good. And then I take some of my cilantro paste and just, you know, like a little teaspoon, 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, whatever you want to put on it. Just adds a little bit of flavor to it on the outside. We set those in there just like this. There we go. That'll get it started. Well, that's how we prepare it. And now I will go ahead and I'm going to do all the rest. Since it's television time, we will go ahead and stop the camera for a minute. I'll get the rest of these done. And then once I start putting them in the oven, we will show you how they look. Okay, now they're all prepared, as you see. I've rolled them up. I'm going to pour this rest of the sauce on them. I'm going to put a little bit more cheese. Oh, it's going to be fabulous, girls. You're going to love it. I hope you girls out there try this. I've been trying a lot of recipes. I'm telling you, I'm going to get heavier than I already am. But it's a lot of good stuff. And I put a little bit more chili powder. Okay, then we just pour the sauce on. And voila, it's going to go in the oven. Okay, that should do it. I'll see you back in a few minutes. This takes about 25 minutes. Well, the enchiladas are done. They're settled and they're ready to eat. Now, oh, I can't wait. This is going to be fabulous. Anyway, I want to thank Paula Dean and Real Women of Philadelphia. Wait till you taste this. Oh, girls. Mmm. Mmm. It's delicious. Mmm. I usually fix this with rice and I have avocados, but today I just wanted to display oranges. I usually have oranges at the tail end of eating the enchiladas. Enjoy your food, girls. enjoy all the recipes on the content.